Namaste. This is my second podcast on quotes of Hindu Aaiyyanist wisdom. In this podcast, I will be reading another set of 15 quotes from quotes 16 to 30. As from the previous podcast, the pronunciation of Sanskrit words is from a Dravidian Aaiyyanist standpoint. The Hindu Aaiyanists have traditionally pronounced words in their original Dravidian Aaiyani dialect. Okay, let us begin. Quote 16. The unrefined mind sees the ill in everything. They are constant to criticize and bemoan as an act of control. They will try to control you via their negativity, if you let them. One must transcend all by immersing oneself in the positive. Everyone is on a journey, but some are closer to the end than others. But you must not allow yourself to go backwards on the journey. This is a quote from Guru Udayan. This quote was from 1910 AD, according to Dravidian Aaiyyanist tradition. This quote by Guru Udayan stresses the importance of living in the positive and not allowing negative thoughts and people drag you to their level. You will see these people in all walks of life. They will try to control you and criticize whatever you do. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead and must transcend all ill will and live in the light. Do not hate the negative people, but love them and try to teach them the true path of Hindu Aaryanism. This learning can be done by your good deeds. Quote 17. You cannot grow the tree by eating the seed. Everything is important that you will achieve in this life takes will, patience, and above all, time. This is a quote from Guru Kanyagupta. Patience is one of the many virtues that a Hindu Aaiyyanist must possess. Everything you strive for will not be handed to you, but must be fought for. Above all, you need to be patient and allow the echoes of time to resonate around you before you will see the end goal in sight. Quote 18. If you love the universal Brahman and his many creations, you must also love yourself. The best way to do that is to keep your body, mind and soul healthy by practicing the ancient arts of Aaiyyanist yoga, Ayurveda and the Aaiyyanist Sattvic diet. This is a quote from Guru Trivedi, who existed in 1490 BC. If you love Brahman, our creator and the creator of all the gods, demigods, asuras, demons, planets, stars, dimensions, planes, dharas and lokas, you must treat the creation with respect. This includes and starts with your own body. Keep your mind, spirit and body clean of toxins. Drink clean water, eat the correct food, take the time to perform the Aaiyyanist meditations, and use your mind to gain knowledge from the ancients and new texts. Quote 19. The purest Atmani Aaiyyanist has the inner power to develop themselves to the highest plane, to surpass all and enter into that yogic state of pure consciousness and light. The Abhichara Tantric Aaiyanists seek utter and absolute complete self-destruction, a merging of the ego self with Shiva. Whichever path you choose or has been chosen for you, accept it and strive for the absolute pure consciousness and light, or absolute destruction and the void. This is a quote from Guru Upadhyaya, who is in 1435 BC to 1343 BC. Whatever path you choose, the right-hand path of Aayanist Hinduism or the left-hand Tantric path, choose it totally and allow yourself to become what you seek. The Aayanist cannot condemn nor condone any path or act that anyone engages in. It is not our place as Aayanists. We can simply only love. If your soul connects with light or darkness, that is yours and the universe's choice, and we all need to respect that and allow you to find your own freedom, the freedom to be yourself. Quote 20. The person who tells you how to be good is usually a person with a corrupt Atman soul. The person who does good deeds but does not tell you his Atman is pure. This is a quote from Guru Dattatreya, who existed in 1543 BC to 1462 BC. This stanza stresses the importance of humility and not allowing your ego to dictate to others. A truly good person is one who does good deeds. The Aayanist historians and philosophers of the past know that people who try to tell others how to live are usually corrupted individuals with tainted souls, and all they can do is try to control your actions by lecturing and punishing if you do not comply. Quote 21. The soul who has no knowledge can be taught. The soul who has no profession can be taken as an apprentice and learn a skill. The soul who has no freedom can be freed. However, the soul who has no empathy has nothing. You must treasure your feelings for your fellow souls, as it can be taken away from you without you realizing it. All the knowledge, skills, and freedom you acquire will amount to nothing if you are trapped in hatred. This is a quote from Guru Prajapati, who existed in 929 BC to 843 BC. People should guard against giving into hatred and allowing their prejudices to separate them from fellow humans. Your love for humanity can be taken away by dark external forces, so you must be vigilant. If you allow yourself to give into hatred, you will remain trapped in your own shell for the end of your days and future lives. Quote 22. If you embrace love, you will become love. If you embrace hate, you will become hate. Pure Atmans, souls, both human and non-human, are drawn to love. Impure spirits are drawn to hate. If you revel in negativity, so will negative things happen to you. If you wish to live in the glow of positive energy, you must love. This is a quote from Guru Dattatreya. Guru Dattatreya teaches us to always love and never hate. Tantric Aaiyanists embrace their dark side in order to destroy the ego self in an absolute unification with Shiva. Other schools of Aaiyanists must embrace love to become one with Brahman. The path you choose will determine your outcome. The Aayyanist cannot condone nor condemn other people's choices, but we must understand that if we walk the path of darkness, so shall dark things happen to us. 23. Without Hindu Aaiyyanist thought and theory, there can be no practice and thus no enlightenment. This is a quote from Guru Upadhyaya. This quote stresses the importance of studying the Vedic and Aaiyyanist scriptures and then putting what you have learned into practice. If you do not practice what you have learned, then you can never truly achieve oneness with Brahman. By using what you have read in day-to-day life, the act of doing superimposes onto your subconscious the truth. Quote 24. You are a unique individual. For billions of years in this universe, there has never been anyone like you, and there will never be anyone like you from now to eternity. Do not try to copy anyone else, as you will do a disservice to your uniqueness. This is a quote from Guru Prajapati, who existed in 929 BC to 843 BC. This quote tells us that our individual parts of Brahman is unique in the many infinite universes that exist. Your Atman is part of a greater whole, but it is still a unique part of the whole. Do not try to emulate people, though you can learn from others and share. You must be true to your own nature, as it is what the universe has designated for you. Your individualism is part of the whole of eternity, and you have been created for a reason. You may not know why your uniqueness is as it is, but trust us when we say that you are meant to be you for a greater purpose. Quote 25. You may have the illusion that you are alone, even if you are in the darkest dungeon or the deepest forest. You are still linked to every living thing on this world. Your breath feeds the world around you, and the world and all its living beings feed you. This is a quote from Guru Kanyagupta, 1373 BC to 1288 BC. Remember that you are part of the greater whole. Even if you perceive to be alone, you are not. There are entities, both seen and unseen, that stay with you. There are the gods that watch over you, and then there is Brahman that is part of you. You are not alone. Even your breath, the act of breathing, feeds nutrients into the world around you. Your soul emanates light that all souls and beings in the universe can see, even if you do not have the Aaiyyanist yogic skill yet to see it. Quote 26. Each new day offers new ways to connect with the inner you and the outer world. Use each day as if it is your last. This is a quote from Guru Dattatreya. Every day is an opportunity to become one with Brahman and also to aid your fellow beings in the wider world. If you treat every day as your last day, then you will strive to help as many people as you can and also strive to achieve oneness with all. If you think you will live in your human form forever, then there is no time limit to achieve the greater goals. We only have a limited time on this planet compared with a lifetime of our soul form. Use this time wisely before you move on to the next stage of your development. Quote 27. Do not strive to live in this world, for everything material you own can be taken away from you. Strive to live in the spiritual domain and join us in our Aaiyyanist retreat, for we will never leave you no matter what the circumstances you find yourself in. This is a quote from Guru Mena Sarasvata, who lived in 1320 BC to 1231 BC. Everything you own can and will be taken from you, either when you die or before that. You have no possessions except your soul and body. Do not hanker for material things, as they are irrelevant on this journey of your soul. For thousands of years, many Aaiyanists decided to leave the material world behind and join the many Aaiyinist schools, retreats, ashrams and guilds. There they will find true happiness away from mainstream society and in the company of many wondrous people who are in touch with their spiritual side. Word 28. Your friends and family may judge you from your actions. The Aaiyyanist transcends family and judges no one. If you become one with Hindu Aayyanism, all doors will open to you and you will be renewed. This is a quote from Guru Sarasvata, who existed in 1000 BC to 911 BC. Once you have become a Hindu Aaiyyanist, all Aaiyanists will become your family. In fact, they will be closer than your family. The Aaiyanists are forbidden to condemn nor condone anyone's actions in this life or their past lives. Generally, mainstream families or friends can disown you if they judge your actions to be not of their liking. The Aaiyyanist transcends all judgments and can simply only love. The Aaiyanists will never be homeless or starving, as all Aaiyyanist doors are open to them. They have a worldwide family. This is the Aaiyyanist embodiment of being one with everyone and respecting all soul forms. Who are we to judge anyone, as we are all part of the universal whole? Quote 29. In a world of darkness, the spiritually enlightened Hindu Aaiyyanist is a beacon of light. You will attract many followers once you embrace the truth, as all humans are drawn to the truth. This is a quote from Guru Yogi Gowda, who existed in 1266 BC to 1168 BC. Humans are drawn to hearing the truth. They are attracted to it both consciously and subconsciously. This is living proof that we are spiritually beings that want to know how the universe works. When the Hindu Aaiyanists preach to their followers, a veil is lifted from the minds of man, and the soul suddenly realizes that they are living in a world of darkness and illusion, and the true reality of light was right in front of them all along. Quote 30. By fighting and struggling against oppression and injustice, you will gain innumerable strength that you will take to your numerous incarnations. So have no fear of death. This is a quote from Swami Radhavan, founder of the Maunam school, and was said in 1994. Swami Radhavan imparts on us the importance of fighting against oppression and injustice of any kind. As a Hindu Aaiyyanist, it is our duty to fight poverty, fight for individual freedom, fight for the rights of the oppressed, fight for rights for anyone to express their consensual love for whoever they wish, fight for the right for people to identify with any gender or race. The Aaiyyanist believes in true freedom and believes in the right to fight peacefully for all just causes. The Aaiyyanist Hindus are absolutely non-violent and believe in peaceful protest, prayers, and love to achieve the greater good. This is the end of this podcast. There will be more quotes of wisdom in my next podcast. Goodbye.